Good afternoon, everyone. It's Nick Pendergast here from Clarity Kent Counselling. I wanted to jump on today to talk a little bit about our unhelpful thinking styles. So when unhelpful thinking creeps in, it can be attached to anxiety in terms of the what ifs, the sort of the catastrophizing about what's going to happen in the future, or it could be the unhelpful thinking styles around I can't do something, I should do something, something's not going to be possible. So it's a kind of a sort of step process to think about the unhelpful thinking style and to be able to think more positive about it and how to kind of reframe it. So the first thing is about sort of labeling the thought. It's noticing when the thoughts come up. It's about labeling it, identifying with it, and being able to sort of step back from it. It's almost a way of stepping back so it loses its power. It kind of almost numbs it. You're able to kind of leave it alone and actually to let it be. So that's the first step. The second step is really important to be able to stop your mind from looking into the future, the unhelpful thinking style, and to focus on the present moment. So to be in the moment, to be present. And what you can then do is with the unhelpful thought is to actually kind of almost visualize it and pop it to one side. So it could be in a different room. It could be in the corner of the room, whatever helps you to sort of detach from it, to visualize it and to put it somewhere else. And that in turn, the third step, helps us to stand up to it. So I often talk about sort of negative chimps on your shoulder, or those sort of mind monkeys. It helps us to stand up to it. It almost helps us to befriend it, almost to see it as a bully and to kind of put it to one side. So see it as that kind of mind monkey, that negative chimp, but that's something that you want to stand up to and step away from. And then give yourself a break. That's almost like step 4, is give yourself a break. And to think about, how would someone else see this? So if I was talking to a friend, how would they be kind to me, and how could they turn that, and how would they turn that into a more positive, affirmation? So give yourself a break and talk kindly to yourself. Another part of the process is to actually put the thought into perspective. So if you could travel into the future and think about it then, maybe in 3 to 6 months' time, would you see it differently? Would it have the same power? And then the final step is to think about how others might deal from it. It's sort of almost like sharing it, as I said before, with a friend, and how might they look at it, and how they could sort of turn that into a positive affirmation for you. So sort of stepping back, stepping away, and say, how might somebody else deal with this, a sort of close friend or a family member? So I hope that's helpful today, as sort of a stage process to think about an unhelpful thought or an unhelpful thinking style. And I'll be back next week. Bye for now.